I struggle with a lot of things. I struggle with, um, you know, being accepted. I struggle with work. I struggle
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
um, you know, I guess I do struggle with self identity. I struggle with insecurities and
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
taking people's words too seriously, or um, not being able to work with others and hold down a job because I'm so defensive as a Black person.
Self-preservation is the first order of law. If you have to be able to preserve yourself. Now, does that mean being on guard 24/7 for some people? Yes. It is very heavy to carry that.
If to be present is to be threatening as a Black person, then you're getting all these signals around you that you're threatening to the point where you have now got a literal target on your back and you can be killed
Yes.
because of it.
Yeah.
And that's really, really hard to digest.
I'm really hoping that this training series is going to be extremely helpful for counselors or therapists, both beginning and experienced, in working with African American men. There's really a lot to understand to really fully enter their worldview, to have a better understanding of some of the issues that they face around racism and many other issues which we'll be delving into, that I'm hoping will really be helpful in increasing their confidence and, more importantly, their effectiveness in working with this population.
Yes, Victor, and I do appreciate you saying that. I think this video will be helpful to whites as well as non-whites working with African American men. I find that many counselors that I have either worked with or in some capacity taught or trained would tell me that some of the things that they struggle with is how to work with Black males. And part of that struggle is how do I address racism in therapy? So I think this video series will provide counselors of all backgrounds and all racial groups with some skill sets on working with African American men.
And we're going to learn by seeing you work throughout the course of therapy with 3 African American men. And we're going to see a lot of footage, a lot of clips of you actually doing this is real therapy. And then we're going to watch those, and then we're going to discuss what we learn, both in terms of your understanding of what's going on with the clients and also what you do. How do you bring out these issues? So we're not trying to tell you how to do therapy. It's more a set of lenses, how to look at and have a deeper understanding of the issues that African Americans face.
Correct. And it's that lens of recognizing that despite being generations removed from slavery, that working with African American men requires for therapists and counselors to have a deeper and richer understanding of their personal struggle for identity formation in a racialized society.